Good morning, everyone. This is Team 6 from ECE Lab Lending. We are here to have a group discussion on the topic of is technology making us less human. Yes, in my point of view, technology is making us less human as there are many advancements in the AI technology nowadays. It is making us more lazy because it is giving us the advancements in such a way that it reduces our creativity level as it gives us a more amount of creativity tools to use us in the online and it reduces our creativity levels. It also making us lazy by making the automation technology as there are more number of AI tools for doing many purposes such as automation in home appliances as well as in purchasing the things. We are not going to market nowadays as we are getting everything from the online. Also, it reduces our work as there are many tools to reduce the span of the work as we can get every code from the online. Also, there are many advancements in the technology as such as in the healthcare advancements and much more. It also helps us in making many things as an automation, but also it also helps us in reducing the risk of the jobs, such as in many industries where we should work with a heavy amount of heat and all those things.
Yes, Rishi, I completely agree with your statements. And according to my perspective, current generation people are using technology very high. Yes, technology increases our our thinking skills and our abilities are reducing gradually because if we want to search anything or if we want anything to solve, just we go using Google. Even if it is very simple thing, we go for Google search. So it reduces our ability skills, logic skills also. Coming to AI and automation, these technologies are very powerful and it is very accurately predictable. So because of this, the work is very simple. So home count will be less. That means manpower will be reduced due to this. And coming to machines and many other technologies also coming like robotics, etc. These are also affecting our manpower. So it will reduce time and making better work. So technology is making less common.
For some extent I agree with you guys because I don't think so that completely technology just gives the negative points or it makes it less lazy. It also has some positive impacts on humans. It doesn't mean that the technology completely makes us less human because the technology helps us to think creativity or increase our creativity levels by using this. Also, it is also used in mostly the healthcare so that people can get better health issues. And also, there are many advantages related to the technology. Nowadays, the education field is also increasing due to technology. But there are some disadvantages, negative impacts of the technology using the technology, which making us less human because it making us the staying in place which is not good for our health. For some, yes, I
Yes,
think so.
Bharat, I will agree with the statement. But here we can see technology will enhance skills within our proper time and within a proper time facing each other. And there are some negative effects and positive effects also. Here we can get some positive effects within our within our restricted areas, and there are also within our and we will, some people will tell some negative efforts also in the technologies, and this technology also is used for improving our skills. Nowadays, so many members are using technology to verify their skills in some proper ways, but some are not using in a proper ways.
Yes, Chana, I partially agree with your statement. Nowadays, technology is more improving and humans are decreasing. Because of technology, only the reason the humans are decreasing nowadays. The technology, many purposes it is useful. using for example for buying any goods or some clothes only they are buying online only, not buying outside of some vegetables anything we have to buy, they are buying from online. Many nowadays many other countries are using some robots for serving the food items and everything. Because of AI many are lazy, but it is also and other forms.
Yes, I also agree with your statements that the technology improving and the manpower and it all gets lazy because of the heavy technology. The work for man increases, the work for the man decreases, and the technology becomes very advanced due to AI. Example, AI technology, which is done the every work way and it's not only the chance to think a human, and many of the humans are highly depend on Google and ChatGPT, etc. AI objects in many in Vijayanagaram at Port City Central. There is a new technology of robotic server. It is also leads to low low wages low low wages of humans. Thank you.
Just from hearing all of your points, I just want to conclude that the thing of AI making us less human in a way that, in my point of view, the yes, AI is making us as human, but it depends on how we use the AI for our usage and all. If we use it in a good way, yes, it would help us in many ways. But if we use it in wrong way and it gets distracted by it, it will make us less human. Thank you.
Good morning everyone, this is from Team 6. Today we are going to discuss about is technology making less human. I totally agree with this point. Is technology making less human? As we are very dependent to technology, so that we become very lazy for small things, for small calculations we are using technology. This making our brains lazy and we can't think beyond of it. Our thinking level was decreased. We want comfort. We don't want to work hard. As very much technology, women having less work. Technology is playing a major role. So instead of women, they are facing computers. So women are getting less opportunities to work. So our Indian economy was decreasing because of the technology. Many people are out no job because of this technology. And as technology making us less human, yes, I totally agree. Eh, this technology making uh, very lazy towards what your opinion on this statement?
Yes, I totally agree with you, Rajashri, on the point of technology making us feel less human. Um, Generally, nowadays we are depending upon technology without thinking, without using our critical thinking. Let us take, we are using reminder smartphone to remind something for us rather than memorizing the data. So, and nowadays we are also using some visual communications like um, video calls rather than meeting some people. Now this has become more famous, but decreases the face-to-face communication and our critical thinking can make us lazy. We are using some robots to handle our human things. So generally, we have as a human, we need to have some critical thinking and knowledge and some memorizing power. We are not using that, so it makes us feel less human. So, what are your opinions?
I agree with both of you, Naresh and Ketna. Nowadays, technology making less human. Nowadays, we are all depending on technology. No man. In some restaurants also, like train restaurants, robot restaurants. In human being have to supply that food, but nowadays
Actually, I agree with you because it is depend on how we are using that intelligence and technology. If we are using that in a good way, we are not feel like less human. By using this technology, we are connecting to each other and we are transfer information easily. And this makes us also less human by using this industries and companies are reducing the manpower and increasing the robotics because they need to connect with 24/7 with everyone. By using these technologies and robots, they can connect 24/7 with us.
yes, I agree with you all that technology is just a tool where we can use for a good purpose and bad purpose. Uh, but using for good purposes doesn't make us feel less. But using addicted to the smartphone or technology and making us lazy.
In other hand, we see means technology means how we use that. It is very important how we use and what the purpose we are using. Yes, in other hand, we can see means technology is helping us better. We will live our lives more comfortably means it because of the technology only. We will have the all information within 2 minutes because of this technology. And we have connections with other states, other countries. Technology making people more closer. If the person is forever also we can easily communicate him by using the technology.
Yes, as per your statement, I finally want to conclude that technology is a double-edged sword, um, which depends upon how we use the technology without editing thing to it, but using for the useful purposes. I think technology is good for some purpose, and it is also affecting the human beings. Thank you.
A warm welcome to all. Good morning. My name is Gnanteza from Team 1. Today, Team 1 is here to do a GD on is electrical vehicles good in India and support for India. You know what? Many persons right now are using petrol vehicles. Now, many educated persons they are trying to convert their vehicles into electrical vehicles. The main reason behind this is by using electrical vehicles, there is a lot of advantages are there. See, petrols are non-renewable energy sources. By using, if you are using, they are decreasing. In future, our future generation don't know whether petrol is there or not. So, to conserve our petrol products and diesel products, we need to find an alternate way. That is electrical vehicles. By using these electrical vehicles, we can decrease the cost of the vehicle. Suppose if you are purchasing a bike for 75,000, right now their production is less in the electrical vehicle. So the cost after if you are getting a large scale production, then cost may decrease to 50,000. And the main reason, one more main reason is using electrical vehicles is very good for environment. Right now, petrol many vehicles are there. India is the world's most populated country. In every house, if you see there, at least there will be a car and bike. So if a car produces how much car and bike, they produce a lot of pollution. So to decrease this, if you use electrical vehicles, electrical vehicles, then definitely we can increase the sustainability of environment. See, because of these petroleum products, many spices are there at the end of their life. So by using these electrical vehicles, we can do this. So what is your opinion on that?
Yeah, I'm agree with him. Electrical vehicles are mostly using nowadays. Most of them are using electrical vehicles only. It is because it consists of low fuels and no smoke. Yes. And by using the electrical vehicles, we can
Uh, I agree with Nyanteja because the most of the advantages of having the electrical car is the fuel, the renewable energy resources can be saved, and the India is the second largest country to generate the electrical energy, and for petrol or a diesel car, we require a heavy amount. We produce CNCs and other global gases which affect the environment. One of the main advantage of petrol car is petrol vehicles is one of the main advantage of the petrol vehicles is they are less expensive and they give a good mileage and speed, while the electrical cars may not. But the electrical vehicles can be the energy can be get from the solar energy or thermal energy or any other sources.
I agree with you all, but I think petrol is very low cost and petrol is more less cost more than the electric cars. That's why electric cars are, but in purchase of electric car it's more expensive than the electric, but it can, after the purchasing of petrol or diesel vehicles, it has it has more money to consume to get to consume petrol. All of you said like petrol.
The technology has its own way of emerging, and every day there is a new technology and new innovations. The automobile inventors are used. They have in mind that to reduce the fuels and used to get the electric vehicles society. The electrical vehicles are environment friendly and economically low, but the charging time for the electrical vehicles is more than compared to the petrol vehicles. And nowadays they are they are coming with an idea that every in India we have to use the electrical vehicles that more than the fuel vehicles.
See, India is the most populated country in the world. So where there is a lot of population, there will be a lot of utilization of vehicles. Since India is a very long country and many people depends on the roadways. Because of the roadways, definitely we need to use vehicles. The thing that I want to say is, if you buy a petrol car, okay, right now production in India is very high. So cost may be somewhat low when compared to electrical vehicles. Right now production of electrical vehicles is low. If you see simple example, you are using 5G phone. Before 5 months back, 5G phones are rare. So the cost of each 5G phone is very high. But now every company is releasing 5G phones based on the number of products. So the market is very high. So the cost of each product is decreasing. In the same way, in the future, if you increase the electrical vehicle cars production, then definitely the cost of each vehicle decreases. See, the main advantage that I want to say is by using this electrical vehicle, we can reduce the sound pollution. Where there is no sound pollution, then many small insects can live their life peacefully. In the environment, it won't reduce any pollution. Without any pollution, the environment can survive a lot. Trees, we can grow a lot of trees. We can increase the oxygen level, and we cannot increase the CO2 and other CNC gases.
In India may contain a number of petrol bunks for the petrol vehicle to fill the petrol vehicles, but in this generation, the for the electrical cars in India, there are up to approximately 2,600 charging stations has been constructed, but the level of the charging stations construction should be increased. Uh, but the people who are habituated to petrol cars as well as electrical cars, they tend to want a mileage car. So this for this reason, the BMW car has came up with an idea which has developed a hybrid car which runs on both petrol as well as electric, which gives a 61 kilometer per hour, 61 kilometer mileage per 1 liter petrol, and its car name is a BMW XM7. Uh, so in this way, we can build we can save petrol as well as electricity by using the hybrid cars, not only the electrical cars as well as simply petrol
See,
cars.
the thing that I see, many companies right now like IBM, BMW, Rolls Royce, and many other companies, they are into Tesla. They are trying to build new cars. See, some of the cars are there which they can give sounds even though it is an electrical car. The only thing disadvantage with this electrical car is we cannot find power up stations. If you have good backup, we can go to a long distance. The thing that I want to say is, since India want to develop its every transportation system with the electrical view, so they want to increase the storage rate. That means instead of petrol bunks, if they create a charging points in everywhere, then they can increase the production. See, suppose we require a large amount for building a petrol station. Since for a charging station we require small amount of space. By keeping small amounts of space, we can create recharge points. By creating recharge points, we can go any long tours. And the thing is, we need to increase the capability and storage of each battery life of a car. And the one more disadvantage is we can create electricity. For creating electricity, right now they are using water or any other air system. But the thing is, every electrical car on the solar energy. Because solar energy is unlimited. If we keep this into electrical cars, definitely we can make hit of this. And definitely India is on the way to increase its transport system in the electrical system.
Yeah, I will agree with all of them. Electrical vehicles need the charging point. So we should view, and every power station should have. In petrol bunks, not only petrol, but they can also arrange the power stations for refilling the electric vehicles. So electric vehicles are won't go so far. It will go very near. So with the help of that power stations, it can go as a petrol car.
So with this, I think we are the future generation. You are many persons who are going to buy new cars and vehicles. Support electrical vehicles is the vision. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. We are from ECE, third year, team 1. Now we are going to discuss on a topic electrical vehicle versus fuel vehicles. Nowadays, the population is goes on increasing. So many people in every house there are vehicles. Vehicles have become a compulsory. So now so many members are using their own which vehicles. So I support electrical vehicles because the fuel costs are increasing day by day. So and electrical vehicles are useful to use.
Yes, I agree to have because there are there are many fuel vehicles in this world. Every house may have either two or one vehicle. With this, they are using very more pollution in this environment. To reduce this pollution, we have to use electrical vehicles, which may reduce the pollution. But even we didn't have any power stations to uh, switch on power stations, so we don't go away for long distance. So it is better to maintain power stations in the India. It can reduce pollution and reduce pollution, and it is useful to the environment.
I completely agree with your both your statements. I'm also there are some advantages and disadvantages in both power vehicles, power vehicles and electrical vehicles. But the thing in the electrical vehicles, there is no pollution. There is no much of more pollution due to the electrical vehicles. Because we use the in the electrical vehicles we use power batteries. So for propels the car, the stored energy is converted into the mechanical energy. So the electrical vehicle will propel vehicles. But in the power in the fuel vehicles we use internal combustion in the vehicles. So by controlling the petrol and the mixing of the petrol and the air, the vehicle will starts to run, and the pollution will come from the fuel vehicles, and the environment is also get damaged, and the sounds will also be produced more in the by using the petrol costs.
Yeah, I agree to both of your statements. Earlier, we have so many bikes that which runs by the petrol and gives so much mileage, and also it pollutes the air a lot. But nowadays, those bikes and cars are vanishing because the technology has been increased nowadays. So the anyhow, petrol cost is also increasing day by day. We are importing the petrol from Dubai to India by pipelines, so that the demand of petrol is increasing. The making of petrol vehicles also getting less in number. So the technology, we are making electric vehicles, which can be run by the electric battery. So I agree, electric vehicles are good, but we want to go to long trips, we cannot go on it because there are no power stations to charge those vehicles. But petrol vehicles, we can carry the petrol with ourselves and we can go to long trips. So,
Yeah, I'm agreeing with all and supporting all the statements. We know today India is the second largest country, and maybe for the next survey, and may and maybe for the next survey, India will be the first largest population country. So in India, lots of members are using petrol vehicles, and we know that petrol vehicles are emits harmful gases, carbon due to using petrol, diesel in the vehicles. So, and it is and it will affect to the environment and as well as a human health. So, my in my opinion, so electrical vehicles are must and should. So, because electrical vehicles are environment friendly vehicles. So, and electrical vehicles are good for greenhouse gases. So, and everyone has have to buy electrical vehicles or use the electrical vehicles. Electrical vehicles are eco-friendly. So,
As India is a developing country, having electrical vehicles is not a problem and it is a biggest uses for our country because while using the diesel or petrol nowadays in our country that rates are increasing and the pollution also uh, coming more from the vehicles and it is not an eco-friendly to environment. So having a vehicles in every station is best thing for our country.
Yeah, I agree with you, but some electrical vehicles are stopped in between our location because less power and petrol not like that.
even though government increase the petrol rates, but our people are buying only petrol vehicles, not for electrical vehicles, because petrol vehicles gives a high mileage. So electrical, and we know in India, electrical stations are less. So everyone is buying the petrols.
Yes, I agree with all your statements. As petrol vehicles produce so many harmful gases, as electrical vehicle produces only greenhouse gases, so it will not affect the environment. So with this, I conclude that electrical vehicles should be used.